about a week and a half, I've been studying on and off for this economic exam that was coming up. This specific economic course is not something that I paid too much attention to due to it being so straightforward. But as the exam kept on getting closer and closer, I would tend to envision myself being the first one to finish that exam. Kind of going back to my high school mindset in a way. Now during these moments of having these thoughts, I found no issue with me thinking this way. Instead, I found me challenging myself and listening to that toxic ass voice in my head and going through with it. But that toxic ass voice wouldn't help me when it came to the actual time for the exam. Fast forward to the exam and I was initially breezing through it like crazy. Like I said in the beginning of the vid, the course is not that hard. However, something shattered in me while taking this exam. And it was that toxic ass ego of mine. I heard bro in the back of the class packing his bags up. I hear his papers moving. I already knew he was done. I would eventually see bro get up and walk to the professor and hand his test in and walk out of the classroom so freely. In that moment, I completely lost any knowledge of my balance of payment or LM equation. A test that I could have easily finished in 25 minutes turned into an entirety of the class. When I handed my exam to the professor, all I wanted to do was fucking scream. This incident would deadass fuck me up for the rest of the day. My mind was constantly racing on why the fuck I was comparing myself to a complete random. Why wasn't in that moment my ego got the fucking best of me? What would trigger me even more is that I'm an economic major and I possibly fumbled one of the easiest exams I could ever take. And usually average ass grades don't affect me. I literally entered college with the ideology that grades don't determine my intelligence. I was and am comfortable enough to know what my own intellect is. To not let a few bad or average grades take a grip on me. But in this moment, all that shit went straight through the window. But all you can really do is come to the realization that you are not going to win them all. It's just not possible.
There are so many videos on how your ego is good or absolutely bad for you. Like, yes, your ego could be good because it provides a sense of confidence.
Like, yes, your ego could be good because it provides a sense of confidence or comfort within yourself, but it can also be fucking trash when that toxic ass voice in your head is constantly telling you shit that is not in your best interest. There must be a middle ground to these aspects of life. People can either do great shit with their ego like Mike, Kobe, Denzel, Chappelle, Will Smith, Jay-Z, Kanye, etc., or all the way fuck you up in the head, such as people like Lil Pump, Island Boys, 6ix9ine,
I don't know, I'm just pulling names out the fucking ass.
Actions such as comparing yourself to others, lack of education, unable to take humility is shit that drives people all the way to their all-time low. Now, I still think I passed. Well, hopefully I did, because it's a fucking final exam. But all this to say, learn to control your ego. You know yourself better than anyone. You should be able to differentiate what voice is good or bad. And that's something that I lost sight of in that moment. But I know I passed at least. Speaking that shit into existence. Anyway, y'all take it how y'all want. I'm out. Peace.
That's why, I speak about locating that ego. Like, we can't kill it. Like, we all got ego. It's a part of who we are. And so it's that in different situations, how can we locate it? Like, we can walk out of the door right now and a cat could say something crazy and that ego gonna flare up immediately. Like, hey man, like, it's on. You know what I'm saying? But when you locate it, nah man, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? My man just talking reckless. He lost. Eat it. When you get up there and they clap for you, great job, you don't walk out of the door and think you treat the guy that's driving you like trash, right? The cat that hold the door for you, you acting as if, nah, you're supposed to hold the door for me. I'll never forget watching a speaker, and I was in a room with one of my dudes back up in Tennessee. It was in the early years, and a dude speaks, right, does his thing, and my man is thinking like, nah, I'm the man. I'm the most important dude in the room, right? And the dude wanted to take a picture with him, one of my older dudes. And, you know, he took a picture with him, but he kind of brushed him off, and the dude was like, okay. And the dude he brushed off, my man owned 50 hotels.
Yeah, like the whole blessing.
And he just in there, he chilling. Like, he ain't trying to be loud. My man owned 50 hotels and drive a Hummer. You know what I'm saying?